Hey y'all, let's get ready with me to go out and spend the day with Mr. Tim. Okay, so I went a little bit overboard on my concealer, but this is, it's MAC Studio Finish Concealer. I found it at one of the cosmetic outlet stores. I love it. It's the best thing, and I just usually put just a small amount under my eyes, but as you can tell, I went a little crazy, and it's okay because we'll blend it out, but it doesn't get stuck in my little fine lines, wrinkles. The next thing we're going to do is put some primer on the old eyelids. So not only will this keep our what's it called, eyeshadow in place, but it would also make it stand out more. So it's always important, if you're not going to use primer on your eyelids, to use at least concealer. Mr. Tim and I are going out to look for plants for our back deck and get ready for the 4th of July. I know this looks scary. Trust the process. This is CoverGirl Outlast. It's a 24-hour wear, light airbrush finish. As you can see, I got it on clearance for $8. So we're going to see how it works out for us. See, I told you, trust the process. I don't know if a lot of you have this, but my neck is not the same color as my face. I have rosacea, so I have to work a little extra harder to get that to match. So, yeah, we're gonna go look for plants today. Looking mainly for something that will control mosquitoes, you know, so it won't be like a feast out there for all the mosquitoes. And I've never done this before, so I'm hoping that we can find something that will work for us. Now, this is a liquid bronzer by Winky Lux. What's this color? Cheeky Rose Liquid Sculpt. I just got it, so we'll see how it goes. I don't know if I showed you the packaging for this. It's kind of cute. I like this little applicator. It works out really well. I can't tell if I can actually see it on my face, but we'll see. Okay, so the next thing I'm going in with is this Urban Decay Hydromaniac blush. I like it. It's liquid. I know it looks like it's a lot, but if you use a big fluffy brush, it kind of blends into where you put your contour, so it doesn't look like two separate areas. And I am definitely a blush girl, and that probably comes from being raised in the 80s. Okay, next, since we've got all our liquid on, next thing we're going to go in and do is very lightly, because we're over 40, or most of you probably are, set my under eyes where I had my concealer. And what I used to do this is Revlon translucent powder. Works just as well as the expensive stuff that you can get. The translucent I like because my skin color changes, you know, through the summer and the winter. And if I just stick with a translucent, I have no issues with it at all. But as you can tell, I'm putting on a very light coat on my cheeks, chin, and just a little bit on my nose. And of course my forehead. Just make sure we got enough on there so that's gonna set and not cause us problems. Now, because I am a blush girly, what I like to do is go back over my blush just a little bit, because I like a rosy cheek. You know, I don't think there's anything wrong with that. Do you? Yeah. Now I'm using, it's called the Laura Geller Wheel of Fortune palette. But you know, any blush is going to do fine. It was gifted, and so that's why I have it. There, just give me a little color to my cheeks. Now, if you don't know by now, I'm not a professional makeup artist. I'm not. And what I do here is just what works for my skin. And I realize that everybody else has different issues with their skin, whether it's dry or oily or whatnot. But, you know, I just use what works. This is MAC. I got these 2 separate colors at the little cosmetic outlet. I love the cosmetic outlet, but I like this for an overall, and this will be like in a corner. So honestly, with eyeshadow, it's the same way. You just have to watch and make sure that you get one that doesn't have a lot of fallout, because I like to do my other makeup first and my eyeshadow and stuff last. So if you got a lot of fallout, it's going to get in your concealer and make a mess. But honestly, cheap stuff works just as well. I like this MAC because I got the whole thing at the cosmetic outlet for 10 bucks. So that's why I have it. When I run out, will I buy more? Probably not, unless I can get it for 10 bucks. Otherwise, you know, any other eyeshadow that doesn't really have a lot of fallout will work just as well. I was going somewhere where I considered it to be a little bit nicer, which I'm not. Home Depot doesn't count as nice around here. I would go in with maybe a shimmer color or a darker color on the edge. But now I'm just taking the same brush that I used to put on the lighter color here to kind of blend on my edges, so you don't see any difference between the 2 different colors. Now, here comes the hard part. Where are my no eyebrow girlies? Anybody out there? Listen, I did not go through the phase where I overplucked my eyebrows. I just, for some reason, was not blessed with pretty eyebrows. And I don't know why, because both my kids have beautiful, thick, luscious eyebrows. And here I am with, here, Mom, here's a pencil. Let's pencil that on. It takes concentration, y'all. Lots of concentration. And that's just to make sure that they even look like their cousins. Not kissing cousins, just cousins. If you're wondering what this is the Benefit Precisely My Eyebrow Pencil in 4. Now the reason I go with this pencil is because it's the only one I can find that will stay on. I mean, it is like waterproof, sweatproof, and I have tried many. I don't like the price tag, but sometimes we gotta give and take on, you know. Last but not least, this is Buxom mascara. It's in black. I find this at Ulta, I would say like every Christmas. You know when they do their 12 days of Christmas sales? On sale for like half price. And then I buy several up throughout the year. Because there's no way I'm paying 22 bucks for a tube of mascara. And I do wear waterproof only because I tend to cry a lot about absolutely nothing. And if I don't, it's going to be a hot mess later. Step setting spray. Now, this is MAC setting spray. It's a splurge, but honestly, it's the best one I found. And I hate to splurge on it, but sometimes you just gotta do what you gotta do, right? And I topped it all off with my CoverGirl tinted lip balm in Blushy Berry, my absolute favorite. Love this color. And ta-da! It's my finished look for today. What do y'all think? Come together okay, you think? I think it did. How about leaving me some feedback in the comments? Tell me what you think. Meanwhile, I'm off to 95-degree weather to walk around Home Depot and look for flowers. Y'all have a good day.